The final example or practice problem we have in formulas involves some really big numbers. We've got 92.96 million miles, and that is the distance from Earth to the Sun, or from the Sun way out here to Earth. And it's kind of difficult when we write 92.96 million miles to write that as a number. It means you have to take it times a million, essentially. Here's the easy way to deal with that, is to use powers of 10. So for example, 10 to the first is 10, 10 to the second is 100, and so on. You can see the exponent on the 10 just tells you how many zeros you're going to have. Well, for a million, if we think about it for a second, this is how we write a million with 6 zeros, therefore it is 10 to the 6th power. And with that, therefore we can write these numbers that they've given us, like 92.96, as 10 to the times 10 to the 6th power, and 671 million times 10 to the 6th power. Or, of course, you could have gone with the, quicker to write, in my opinion, use that E notation, which is quite common in calculators and in computers. Either way, we've converted it to a number that we can now deal with. Instead of having the word million, we just have it times 10 to the 6th, which means million. Now, this problem is essentially just a distance equals rate times time problem. Here's our distance. We know the rate of light, in this case, 671 million miles per hour. And so we're going to use distance equals rate times time, where our distance is the distance that we're trying to travel here, the distance from the Sun to the Earth, the 92.96 million. So we've got 92.96 times 10 to the 6th equals our rate, 671 times 10 to the 6th, times, let's just put that in parentheses, times the time. Now this is an equation we have to solve, of course. To solve this equation, we just have to divide the right side by 671 times 10 to the 6th, or 671 million, which is just a 1, and we have to divide the left side by 671. And so we're just going to go to our calculators. This would just give us t all alone now. So we're going to have t is equal to 92.96 times 10 to the 6th all over 671 times 10 to the 6th. So let's run to our calculator and take a quick look at ourselves doing this. So we'll first enter our 92.96. Now these calculators don't have the scientific notation button, so we're going to have to use this times 10 to the, and we'll enter 6. And we're just going to get an answer for that numerator. Okay, so there's our 92.96 million. You can see if we moved our decimal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there's 92.96 million. And now we're going to take that numerator and divide it by our denominator. Be careful here. Because we can't use the scientific notation button, but have to use this times 10 to the m power, we have to put that denominator in parentheses. So divided by 671 times 10 to the 6th power, in parentheses, and now we can hit equals. Let's see if we can go back. I do not think it liked that parenthesis up there. See if we can arrow back, and we'll delete that parenthesis. We'll arrow over and put our parenthesis where it should be, like such. And we'll hit enter on that. And there we go. It tells us it's going to take light 0.1385 ... a lot of other decimals, and this is going to be in hours. And we know that because our speed way up here, or right here, is in miles per hour, and we calculated the time. If you looked at the question, though, it said, hey, tell us the answer in minutes. Well, we've got about 14 hundredths of an hour, or we've got 90.13, this whole decimal, times 60 minutes, and it will tell us then how many minutes we end up with. So we're going to take the answer on our calculator. We'll say, hey, take that times 60 to convert that hours into minutes, giving us about 8.3 minutes, or to the whole minute, we'll just write 8 minutes. So it takes sunlight 8 minutes to go from the sun to Earth.